Welcome back. The Lagos State Governor, Mr. Akinwumi Ambode, has promised to give more attention to state-owned tertiary institutions to enable them compete favorably with others on the continent. Governor Ambode made the promise during the 20th convocation and installation of the new Chancellor of the Lagos State University. He said the conscious initiative of his administration in ensuring peace and repositioning the state university is already yielding positive results. Governor Akinwumi Ambode and his deputy joined principal officers and members of the governing board on a procession for the 20th convocation ceremony and award of higher degrees of the Lagos State University, LASU. The event begins with the installation of retired Justice Adeshola Oguntade as the new Chancellor of the university. That follows with the admission to higher degrees of postgraduate diplomas, masters, and the award of Doctor of Philosophy. The event provides an opportunity for key principals to address the audience on the challenges, aspirations, and achievements of the institution.
We need peace in LASU. We need peace after the storms. We must embrace peace. We need to drive on the new dawn. We can have it, but we must pay the price. The price is coming to the round table to talk amicably, bidding bye-bye and bye-bye to crisis, to the spirit of we'll destroy everything if we don't have our ways, to an attitude of making the institution ungovernable if things do not turn out the way we desire.
Under what I will call Operation Renovate LASU, Your Excellency tarred our entire road network, repaired our drainage system, released funds to complete all ongoing projects initiated by the state government, revamp our water system, and light up the entire university.
While congratulating the graduates, the university's special guest, Governor Akinwumi Ambode, promised that his administration will give priority to research funding, infrastructure, and human capacity development.
Our vision for LASU is to produce the next generation of leaders, innovators, and entrepreneurs who will not be looking for employment, but they will be job creators and employers of labor. With this in mind, and considering the current unemployment statistics, Lagos State government has proactively instituted a program that will enable fresh graduates become job creators rather than job seekers.
Earlier, the governor commissioned the new Faculty of Science complex, the Faculty of Law twin lecture theatres, and the LASU radio building. The Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dr. Fayemi, says the federal government will work with the states across the country to strengthen mining activities. Dr. Fayemi revealed this during the National Consultative Meeting on the validation of a roadmap for the solid mineral sector in Kaduna State. He emphasized that solid minerals can drive industrialization and economic growth.
What is also important is to have stakeholders that are critical to the process, actors as well as beneficiaries, potential beneficiaries, to also have an input. And that's why we're gathered in Kaduna today, to listen to state operatives, particularly commissioners in charge of mining in states, as well as commissioners responsible for legal matters, the attorney generals of states, so that we can get the feedback. The roadmap, the draft roadmap, had been sent to them ahead of this meeting. They've had it in their states for at least the last 3 weeks to 1 month. They've even sent written input to us, and that's what's from part of what we're doing here, so that by the time we take this to the Federal Executive Council, it is a product of all stakeholders. It's not just the product from the minister or the ministry, because for us, we want federal-state relationships to be founded on collaboration and cooperation rather than competition. And that is a challenge we must address. as far as this sector is concerned, so that we can grow from being a mineral-rich country to a mining country.
Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dr. Kayode Fayemi. In other news now, the Federal Capital Territory Administration is reviewing the land allocation in the nation's capital. Speaking at a meeting with members of the Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Malam Mohammed Bello, said the review became necessary as there are there's many land that could be used for investment but have been allowed to waste by suspected land speculators. Malam Bello explained that the FCT is hastening land approval processes to make investment in the nation's capital easier.
A number of the lands in Abuja, as you know, have been allocated many years ago, kept there just to appreciate. So obviously it appears that most of these were acquired by people who really never intended to use them for projects. We have set up a system now that will gradually review and identify who are the genuine investors and who are those that are just land speculators. It will take time, but with your support, I'm sure we'll get there. Most of these investments, in one form or the other, will require land. And what we have done during the last few months is, as much as possible, to hasten the approval process with respect to all land transactions. And that we have been doing gradually, and we have started seeing improvements.
Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Mohammed Bello. The Federal Road Safety Corps has organized an awareness program for commercial drivers against the usage of expired and fairly used tires, which it said is responsible for most of the motor accidents along highways in the country. The Kwara State Commander of the Corps, while educating commercial drivers in Ilorin, the state capital, urged Nigerian drivers to change tires after 4 years from the date of manufacturing.
Tokumbo tire are not suitable for anybody to be used. It is not suitable for any car. It is not suitable to be imported into the country. They are tires that have been dumped in their country of origin. Somebody removed it from his own car and dumped it for proper disposal, for it to be disposed. That our people went there and packed it, put it in the container, and imported it into Nigeria. So it is not worth using, it's not worth importing, it's not worth using. And that is why we're now carrying this information, this sensitization to all the nooks and crannies of Nigeria.
Well, that's it on the program today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Joka Rogers. Bye for now.